Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Maini. I'm a postdoctoral researcher in the Department of Computer Science at the University of Minnesota. I work in the Robotic Sensor Networks Laboratory with Professor Volkan Ishler. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about one of our ongoing projects on agricultural weed control using an autonomous robot. Why weed control? Weed control is an essential activity in all types of agriculture. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow alongside the intended crop. They compete with the crop for nutrients and sunlight and water. They can grow aggressively, and once they go to flower and seed, they can spread quickly in the environment. Traditional methods for weed control include the uses of herbicides and chemicals, which are harmful for the environment. Farmers also use agricultural machinery and even go out manually in the field to remove the weeds. These methods are labor intensive and strenuous. In this project, we are specifically interested in developing robotic weed mowing solutions for organic dairy farmers. Dairy pastures are open grass fields with infrequent maintenance activities like plowing and tilling. These fields have hard terrain, are rough, have slopes, ditches, and it's in general very hard to operate on these fields. There exist other robotic solutions in the literature for autonomous weed control. However, the majority of these solutions are designed for crop producing fields. These fields practice row crop plantations and are well maintained. Every year or every season, there is tilling and plowing for soil loosening and seed plantations. In case of dairy pastures, however, these fields are not regularly maintained, and as a result, they are very rough and uneven, and the weed population can be very large and dense, both in size and number. So weeds can grow up to 1 to 2 meters. In this context, we present the design of our autonomous weed mowing robot for dairy pastures called the Cowbot. It is called Cowbot because it operates on cow pastures. The Cowbot is equipped with an onboard computer for intelligent path planning and control. It is built on a Toro tractor platform wherein the diesel engine has been replaced by an electric motor. The Cowbot is a standalone solution for weed control. Our collaborators at the West Central Research and Outreach Center in Morris have developed a cargo van equipped with solar panels that can charge the Cowbot on the field. Also, the Cowbot is equipped with a flail-style blade feeding implement. Cowbot is equipped with an extensive sensor suite. It comprises GPS and IMU sensors for robust localization. It is also equipped with a LiDAR and an optical camera mounted in a front-facing configuration. Cowbot's safety features include safety bumpers around the periphery of the robot and a wireless remote e-stop. This is an annotated image of the Cowbot, where on the top you see two GPS antennas. Here is the LiDAR and the optical camera facing front of the robot. This is the onboard computer, and the red here are the safety bumpers. This on the bottom is the flail feeding implement. Another important feature of the Cowbot is the intelligent path planning and control. We design planning algorithms for specific mowing patterns like the Bostophedon and the inward spiral. On the bottom right, we show in red a planned inward spiral path, and on the right, the actual trajectory traversed by the robot. I now show you a demo of the Cowbot operating on the field. On the top of the robot, you can see a beacon that lights up and signals when the robot is operating in autonomous mode. On the field, you can also see the weeds, which are about a meter high and very dense in their population. Right in the path of the robot, there's a ditch, and you would now see the robot going down and then come up of the ditch. Another important aspect of the project is weed detection. What you see on the screen is the aerial image of a part of a pasture, and there are lots of weeds on this pasture. If we can detect and localize these weeds, the robot does not need to do to cover the entire field. It can go from weed to weed and mow them. These are the actual ground truth labels for the weeds on this pasture. In this domain, we develop methods to compute planning-aware classification thresholds. Classification and planning have traditionally been looked at as separate problems. What we want to do is design binary classification thresholds that account for planning costs, like total planning budget or a coverage requirement, say 80% of the weeds must be mowed. We develop these methods and show their application to detect weeds on a pasture to plan paths for the cowbot. This is a sample result of our method applied to aerial imagery of the pasture. Here we see the test field, the ground truth labels, and the cowbot path to visit the weeds. With this, we come to the end of this presentation, and I have for you another small demo of the cowbot operating on the pasture. Thank you and take care.